Jim. We're going to do a little ride here on the Varla Eagle One. I want to show you around it, how it works, how fast it goes, how far it will go, all those kind of things. So first I'm going to just show you a few things around the scooter, and then I'm going to go see if I can lose these axle caps. I put them on. I don't think I'll survive this ride without them, but we will see. Just give you a lot of information, some data to make decisions with, to know if Varla Eagle One is for you. Just like all these frame styles, you have good amount of ground clearance, really wide spacious deck. This comes with 3 different deck covers, and I'll put a little montage showing those 3 that were included with the one I got. Varla also includes an extra tube, some extra bolts, some things that are just helping you out with maintenance down the road. All these scooters, this wing here, this kind of brace plate is metal, so it's really nice and robust. And like I said before, you got adjustable suspension front and rear. The kickstand maybe is one of those weak points on this scooter. It's always a little bit funky, and it sometimes for some reason needs a little extra tightening, and maybe some Loctite put on there for those bolts. You get a lot of power for your buck with this particular scooter, and a lot of suspension travel. So you can do a lot of things with this scooter that maybe you can't do with some other ones. But then of course you have some limitations because of the size and weight of it. Just want to show you on this side, we have the Zoom hydraulic disc brakes. So for some of the scooters of this sort, this is a little bit of a step up, even though you have the stock 52 volts, 18.2 amp hour unlabeled cells battery here in the deck. These brakes they work quite well. They do sometimes take a little adjustment, and they can be a little finicky. These scooters, they aren't really a pull it out of the box and just start riding. You often have to do a few little things to it just to get it adjusted, one, to you, and also to just work as well as it's supposed to. Limit 3, dual motor, eco mode. It's about 16 miles per hour. It doesn't matter if I'm in limit 1, limit 2, or limit 3. Of course, when I go to turbo, then I got everything I need. A 52 volt battery. We got dual 1000 watt motors. You want to know how fast this is going. I'm going to show you how I'm comfortable going. We get speed, we'll lock in a little bit here. Turbo mode, dual motor, speed limit 3. So this speed bump, I'm actually going to take it with some speed. Woo! Oh shit, I caught a little air. That was pretty fun. So, 0-10X, oh shit, I just called that. The Varla Eagle One, you get a lot of suspension travel. Handle some things, especially on a paved surface. It's pretty fun. But let's see, we're gonna just bomb up this hill. So I'm actually feeling pretty comfortable at 30 miles an hour. Given I'm on a little section of back road that I can do this on safely, but I'm not feeling any real handling issues, anything like that at that speed. So here, we'll give it the beans again. See what I feel comfortable with. I'm sinking down a little bit to get a little better control. So I'm pretty much maxed out. Here we have a mailman that's doing something, so I'm going to use this opportunity to get around him. So, to me, those times are when power is really your friend. And I think using that power responsibly like that, rather than going at top speed all the time where cars are not expecting it, is really a safer way to ride overall. Oh yeah. In a place with a lot of hills, you know, the torque that this gives you can really come in handy. Yeah, it's at a certain point, a single motor scooter can only do so much for you. Busy day down by the river. people getting burnt.
Watch it.
So I'm hearing a little jingling by that fender and that kickstand back there. You might be able to get a view of it. You can probably tell there, the suspension on these scooters, you know, it adequately soaks up bumps, but it's not really measured for rebound, so it's more just of a tension on a spring sort of thing. It does work, but if you're really going to be putting lots and lots of miles on a scooter, having some shocks or upgrading to some shocks that have a dampening control would minimize some of that shock through to your body. You have brake-like functionality all the time on the plus side. And then when the lights are on, you also have that flashing. You have your front deck lights. Holding the mode button turns them on. But as you can see there, those front deck lights aren't doing a whole lot for you. It gives you a little bit of visibility to others. Doesn't really do squat for your own visibility. You got enough handlebar space up here. You can throw on your own light though, and I do recommend that. Goes pretty fast, at least goes over 30. Feels plenty fast to me. Man, if you're buying a scooter for top speed, you know, man, there's some options out there for you. But know that you have a kind of a trade-off, a asymptotic line between speed and voltage and range. You start getting to a point where more voltage and more battery just start to cancel each other out. It's like Party Central down here. Oh my God, what's going on? I gotta go look at this weirdness. All right, we're gonna see if we can do this. There's a lot of people down here. It's kind of loose. Oh boy. Oh God, it's just like a circus down there. See if we can make it up this hill. As I was mentioning, your limiting factor really with this much torque and these smaller tires is traction. It really is. So with skill, you can get better at all those things. So some of the weak points of scooters and these size of tires you can make up with skill. Top speed on this scooter depends on how long you're willing to hang out on the throttle, basically. You get a quick increase to about 30 miles per hour, as I was showing, but above 30, it's really starting, you really have to wait, and you have to have a long straight stretch. So yes, you can go over 30 miles per hour. At that point, I'm really thinking maybe your shoulder size, how much wind resistance you present, your weight, temperature, dew point, millibars. There's a lot of stuff that comes into play, really, at a certain point. It's the same thing with range. As I was saying, I'm not going to get anything I'm not going to get over 30 miles of range with this scooter. Could you? Yes, but you would have to be riding probably 10 to 12 miles per hour, and who buys this scooter to do that? Now, what if there was something in front of me I had to speed up? What's the 15 to... Oh boy, it does it quick. So 15 to 20 plus. It takes there's a small delay actually of tap power, which I think is good because it kind of keeps you a little, it's almost like, hey, are you sure you want that much juice? And you say, give me the juice. I've been watching The Expanse. I really like cruise control. That is accessible by menu item P17 that you get to by holding both of these buttons. With the power button, activate up to 17, 0 and 1 toggles on and off cruise control. Quick and easy to disengage if you don't want it around the city, which I can understand. But for me, a longer ride than this, I can lay back, stretch my arms a little bit. I can just be a little more relaxed. I can watch all these crazy people out on the river. The kind of tall deck on this scooter basically prohibits you from being able to kick, but it does give you a very good visual view. Like, I'm taller than most bikes and I'm a 5'10" tall person, so I'm not that tall. It's good for visibility. a compromise for balance. Like I mentioned earlier, your body and everything is above the center line of the wheels, so it does affect your handling and balance. But if you are buying a scooter like this, with this dual motors, this much power, ride it, and ride it a lot. The more you ride it, the better you're going to get at handling the scooter, getting everything out of it. The scooter's really going to last longer for you. These things like to be used, so just use it, enjoy it. You spend money on it. Smile when you're doing it. This is Varla Eagle One. Thanks.